Yo guys, what's up and welcome to a new video. I know I haven't been doing any videos in a very long time. Today I've got two massive announcements. The first one you've probably already noticed. Yes, I've now got a webcam, and from now on all my streams and most of my videos you'll see I'll have a webcam in the bottom right hand corner or wherever I choose to put it. I know a lot of people have been asking for me to get a webcam, and I have had it for a while. I've just never bothered to set it up, so hopefully now you're a little bit better that I have a webcam. So those guys that have been around a long time in Zero will know that the World Series tends to be the biggest tournament of the year, hosted by a website called GameReplays.org. It tends to be the biggest tournament with the best players. It tends to have the biggest prize pool, just the biggest tournament all round, to be honest. And the World Series 2017 has already began. I'm actually a little bit late in making this topic, or this video rather. And as you can see on screen, this isn't actually the official bracket. I built this on Excel just because some of these games have already been played and a few of the winners have already been decided. So I built this. Actually, I think this version looks slightly better as well, so it's easier to see who's playing who and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm not that great at art. It's not the best of videos, but it is what it is. So here's round one. So you've got myself as Peter. I'm not going to make any predictions or anything in this game. I'm going to maybe tell you a few of the players that I think should be watched out for. For example, Sexy. So we've got me. We've got Peter. Peter is a German guy. German player, relatively new, pretty good. We've got Vitel, who apparently is an old player. We've got Sexy. I don't really know much about Vitel. Sexy, really good German player. Anaconda, you'll remember him from last year. Gandalf, not sure what nationality he is. Actually, I've got the nationalities down here. We'll have a look at that in a sec. Gandalf, pretty good player. DSCK1. And one thing you've got to be careful of in a big tournament like this, you've got to be careful of big old pro players coming back. And DSCK1, never heard of him before, so you've got to be kind of careful. I think he's got a new account on Game Replay, so you've got to be careful. Some players may make a secret account and come back and play and try and win. And when there's big money involved, usually that does happen. So you've got to be careful. I don't know who DSCK1 is. Basketball, never heard of him either. Banneker. I think I've seen him around. Don't know how good he is. Pablo Escobar. I think I played him a couple of times on the ladder. Averagely good, I think. Pepsi is an old player. I think he used to play like Twilight Flame quite a lot, 3v3. We've got Firelord. I don't know what nationality he is, but he's very decent player. If you're not given 100% focus, he can give some real hard games. Destroyer. Don't really know much about him. Fung, did play him the other night on the stream, if anyone that was watching. Pretty good player. We've got Boyka, obviously a good player. Rengo. Rengo is an Argentinian player, quite a funny player as well. Used to play on Clan Wars quite a lot ages ago. Hasn't been playing much recently, so I don't know how rusty he's going to be. Quadruple, Buddha, never heard of them. Yeah, don't think I've heard of any of them. Got Jeremy B, is actually a sponsor or has donated quite a bit of money to my channel, so thank you for that, Jeremy B. You'll know him as a pretty good player. Seen him on a few of my videos, a few of my streams. We've got Lakeez, who I think is Boyka's brother, or Lakeezy, as I heard Boyka recently say. Bounty Hunter, Kira, both averagely good players, I think. Kira pretty good. Don't know who's going to win that one. Probably quite close. Uber Micro, a bit of a toxic player, and actually I don't think he's that great. Exile should beat him. Exile, you'll have seen him a few times on my videos. Is pretty good. Bad Boy, German player, pretty good and nice guy. Diablo's Wrath. I think he's often like rank 1 on the ladder, but I don't think he plays that very good players to get there. So he's like bit of a dodger trying to get to the top. But let's see how he does against Bad Boy. That'll be a good test for him, I think. We've got Zars, who's a good Russian player, probably one of the top 1 or 2 Russian players. We've got Jundi. Don't know what nationality he is, but it's I think he's actually quite new to the community, but he's doing loads for the community, making maps and stuff like that. Pretty good player. He will have a hard time against Zars, though. I think Zars will probably win. We've got Cristiano. Never heard of him. Again, you've got to be careful of people like that. Could be an old pro coming back. Decoy Crazy, probably one of the strongest players here. I'm definitely one to watch out for. German guy. Amin MC, pretty good player. I think he's a little bit of a lagger, but I don't really know if he's got enough to beat Herb. Herb's one of the top 0 players, but he hasn't been playing for a hell of a long time. So Herb's going to have to be on his A game if he's going to beat DK Crazy, which I think DK Crazy will beat Cristiano, because I've just never heard of Cristiano. I don't know, unless it's a secret player. So yeah, I won't make too many predictions. Players to watch out for: Herb, Crazy. Boyka is sometimes good, but I think if we give focus, he can be beaten. Rengo's going to give him a hard time. Sexy, I've got to watch out for. There's no way I can underestimate Sexy. He's definitely capable of beating me, so I need to give it my all to beat Sexy, and that's providing I get past Peter, which is also a good player. So yeah, there's the bracket, guys. We've got the format. So actually, I did right here. It's best of 7, best of 7, best of 9, best of 9. Then grand finals, best of 11. And the format kind of just tells you the same. It's random versus random unless you can agree with your enemy. So certain players you're not going to be able to agree it, so you're going to have to play random. So DoMiNaToR may play a difference, or play a part rather. We've got Tournament Desert, no bugs, no cars edition for the first map. I get a lot of questions saying what does the no bugs and no cars mean. No bugs means that you can put units in the side bunkers on Tournament Desert. You know, the little white ones. You can click on them, and your RPG or whatever you're putting inside it will walk around the cliff and actually go inside. If you do it on the normal Tournament Desert, the RPG will just get stuck on the cliff, and you'll like try and walk up the cliff, and obviously you can't do it, so it's a waste of time. No cars means the cars are removed, so it's always Tournament Desert to start with, and then the next map is chosen. Is it by the loser? I guess it's by the loser. And the normal fair play rules, we'll get rid of that. Normal fair play rules apply from the GameReplays.org, so that's like no scaffold abuse and no bugs, and you know, the usual stuff that you're not going to do anyway. The maps, so there's a list of all the maps. I won't read them all out, but there they are. Obviously starts in Tournament Desert, and then I guess, oh yeah, it does say the loser picks. Prizes, so there's a prize $230, so it's pretty good. Runner up gets 130, third place 60. Random participant that has reached at least round 2. And that's all these matches finished regularly. Oh, right, okay, that's cool. Sponsored by, and there's a list of the sponsors, so big thank you to all of them. A bit weird that Book is sponsoring a tournament that he's actually playing in. Oh, so is Firelord and Jeremy B, actually. Don't know. I suppose the sponsorship helps, just a bit strange, but that's cool. And there's all the players and the different aliases that they may play under or not, if you want to have a look through there. So like, where's my guy? I'm playing Peter, but he's going to be playing under the name Kushelmos. I don't know if that's his real name. I probably butchered that name, but there we go. So yeah, there's the players, prizes, maps, format, and the brackets. I'll leave you to make your comments in the description who you think will win in the rounds 1, 2, 3, or 4. Whatever you think, who's going to win, what's the score going to be between these players on the left in the first games, and as always, I'll be streaming. Hopefully streaming some of the big games, although I am on holiday a lot during August, it's going to be hard, but I'm going to be recording all the and casting all the games on my YouTube channel. So yeah, hopefully you'll look forward to that. So cheers for watching, guys. See you soon in this tournament, and yeah, see you soon.
Just like before, so take it easy.